Peter Harrison, welcome to Plymouth. Take us back to Saturday, not a long time ago, but a good start for the race.
No, we had a great start with a nice southeasterly and shoots up and a good run down the Solent. You know, like all those good races that we've done before on the boat, it's often the race within the race, you know, that we do. And we had a really good race with Jethou all the way around the course. And it started in the Solent and it finished here in the harbour, which is fantastic.
Yes, it's almost a match race, wasn't it?
More or less, yeah, more or less. I mean, there were very few occasions when we weren't out of sight of each other. So, yeah, it was more or less a match race around the course. So,
tell us a bit about Sorcha. I think she was known in her previous guise.
She was known in her previous guise, probably more successful guise. She was ran and she won here twice before, in 9 and 11, I think. And very successful boat, which became Robotissima, equally successful, and I've had her for 2 years now, and we've had some really good results on her, and she's a joy to race, and you know, you feel confident on her that, you know, she's going to get around a course like this without falling apart, which some of the more modern 72s you don't feel the same about. So no, very happy with her.
And of course, you managed to defeat Jethou, is that right?
Just. We managed. Well, you know, we had a interesting shift just before the rock, which gave us, I think, half an hour on her. And then as we came up around the rock and went to bore away and hoist our A1, we blew that up, and that set us back because it meant we had to take a slightly higher route to the Scillies, and then Jethou were able to take that lower, faster route with their A1, and we were only maybe 2 miles ahead of them when we came around that point, and then we were both off, and you know, she's had a small extension done on her over winter, and it paid off for that last, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours racing.
Downwind quite a lot on the way back here, so VNG racing, in other
yeah.
words, you know.
Yeah, VMG racing and nice waves, and no, it was just beautiful racing. And the sun came out, and last night's rain and was all forgotten.
A big team, of course, aboard. Do they let you steer? They let you have a
yes,
go?
No, they let me have a go occasionally. I kind of, you know, there were some bits. I'm still relatively novice compared to all of them, of course, and I rely absolutely on their expertise, which is the only way I would do this kind of race on that kind of boat. And they, you know, there were some bits I'm super comfortable steering on, and there were some bits I'm not, and that's when I hand the wheel over. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, there are 20 of us on board, and have to think about them as well.
And the other question that all sailors like to know about, of course, is food. What do you get to eat on a short offshore race like this?
Well, we get the same every time. We did the Channel race a week ago, just to prep for this, and they tried to sell me on the dried food, freeze-dried food, and I went back, I reverted back 40 years and went with pot noodles. And then once I'd seen their dried food, freeze-dried food, I went back to that for this race. So I had lovely. I had spaghetti bolognese. I had porridge for breakfast. What else did I have? I had very nice chicken tikka masala. No, it's good food. It's all right. I mean, you know, I wouldn't like to live on it, but for 48 hours, it's great. I'm not sure that if it was a slower, lighter race, I'd be happy for 72 hours of freeze-dried food.
Peter Harrison, thanks so much for joining us, and well done for getting to the finish line here and beating your match racer all the way down.
Thank you very much. Thank you.